What's going on, guys? Sunny aka the Random Recorder here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review of Scoob. So, Scoob. I feel like there's three major things that really need to be talked about with this movie. The first is the animation, the second is the voice acting, and the third is the writing, and that goes from best to worst. So let's go ahead and start with the animation, because honestly, it is really well done. I mean, the whole goal of the movie, I feel like, was to take Scooby-Doo and turn it into 3D, and for the most part, things translated over really, really nicely. I mean, it does just feel like Scooby-Doo, but 3D. I found the animation was more expressive than I feel like it would have been if it was a 2D movie. It just felt more alive, and it was just more energetic, I feel like, in general. However, it's not perfect. There are some things that didn't translate over exactly. So like Fred, for example, there's something about his face. And this is going to sound weird, but it's like something about his face, the way it looks, I cannot get over it. There's like something wrong, is what I'm trying to say. But I just don't know what it is. But like there's something wrong. But I literally, for the life of me, cannot figure out what the actual issue is. And then Simon Cowell, I think it's pretty obvious what his issue is. He just doesn't look like a cartoon character at all in this movie. Like he just looks like a real person. And he's just very jarring to look at in this movie. But I feel like jarring is still a step up from how I would say I would describe him in real life. Because he's just kind of ugly, man. I'm sorry. Simon Cowell, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but he's kind of ugly, dude.
What's very interesting is you are where you are now for one reason and one reason only. You are a loser.
I don't know. But he, I guess, looks okay in animation, but there is definitely something off about him. But in general, I will say the animation was just really good. It felt, for the most part, again, like everything went fine. Everything went good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the animation. Now let's talk about the voice acting. Okay, the voice acting. For those of you who don't know, that's obviously the most controversial part of this movie, because they announced that the voice cast of Scooby-Doo, the people who've been voicing them for the last, probably I would say, it's been like at least 5 years, I feel like, or maybe 10, maybe even longer, since the main cast of Scooby-Doo, the people who voice Mystery Inc. have been changed. Like even Fred, for example, has been voiced by, I believe it's Frank Welker, since like his creation, like literally like the past like 6 decades, I'm pretty sure. And it's very, very obvious that they are not voicing the Mystery Inc. gang in this movie. Like, let's be clear. I tried to be open-minded about it. I did. And it's obvious as well that the actors are really giving it their all. They really do, they're trying. But it's just very noticeable to, like, not hear Matthew Lilliard's voice when it's Shaggy. Like, there's just, not specifically him, but I just mean, like, for the whole cast, like, it just doesn't sound right. Like, it sounds like people are trying to do impressions of the Mystery Inc. gang, but they're just not, like, very good impressions. Like, just throughout the movie, it sounds wrong to be hearing that. And I get that I care about this more than I should, but I feel like for most Scooby-Doo fans, it's going to be like an actual like issue. Like, it was something I noticed while I was watching the movie. It wasn't something I could just get over. Like Fred's face, it was problematic, but I got over it. The voice acting was just something I could not get over. It just sounded wrong. So yeah, if you don't care about Scooby-Doo, then honestly, you might just watch it and have no problem. But like, if you're a Scooby-Doo fan, it is an issue. Like, it's pretty noticeable. And I don't get why they couldn't get like the cast of Scooby-Doo to record the lines, because like they're still working on Scooby-Doo movies. So I don't get why they couldn't just like, hey, while you guys are here, just, pop over by the stew and we can record a movie. I don't know. I don't even think they were told that they weren't going to be in the movie either, too. Like, they just found out that what everyone else did. So yeah, whatever. The voice acting is just kind of eh. But that's only for the Mystery Inc. gang. For everyone else's voice acting was really good. I liked it. Frankly, I don't have like a standard for everyone else because I didn't see, the original Blue Falcon cartoons. I didn't see I can't remember the name of what Dick Dastardly's from, but I didn't see that either. So I don't have like a baseline for them like I do for the Scooby-Doo gang. But they were generally pretty good. I liked Mark Wahlberg's performance especially, and Ken Jeong as well. He's great. So yeah, I just feel like they did a good job for basically anyone that isn't the Mystery Inc. gang is good in this movie. And that's a good way for me to sum up the animation. Not the animation, the voice acting. That's a good way for me to sum up the voice acting. Now let's get to the writing, which I hated the writing in this movie because here's the thing. It's not a Scooby-Doo movie at all. Like, I'm not saying that like tried to be a Scooby-Doo movie and it just didn't do it. It just isn't. Like, it's an action-adventure movie. There's no mystery involved. They literally figure out the bad guy's plan like 40 minutes in. It's like there's no suspense. There's no scary moments. And what sucks is literally the second scene of this movie, which is where Shaggy and Scooby... It's in the trailers. Shaggy and Scooby meet Daphne, Fred, and Velma. It's actually like it's a mystery scene, and it's like a good scene. That feels like exactly what the rest of the movie should have been. But I feel like because they tried to shove in all of the other Hanna-Barbera characters, Blue Falcon, Dynamite, Dick Dastardly, whatever, they kind of just lost what made Scooby-Doo, which was the mystery, and they just turned it into like a generic action-adventure comedy movie. Even the writers for this movie, if you actually look them up, none of them worked on Scooby-Doo movies. Some of them, it's their first time writing a movie, and then the other one, three of them, by the way, it's their first time writing a movie, and the fourth one, he's the guy who wrote one of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies, and it wasn't like one of the good ones too. It was like the one that just came out that was like really bad. So, and Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Road Chip. It definitely tries to be more comical than a Scooby-Doo movie. I don't mind that. Frankly, I like comedy. But the jokes kind of stopped, I feel like, halfway through. Like, they just kind of stop. Not like they stop being funny. They just don't make nearly as many jokes in the second half as they do in the first. So, yeah, I mean, even if you're looking for, like, a funny movie, it's not even that, right? Like, it's not a mystery. It's not a particularly it's not a particularly interesting action-adventure. It's not even that funny after the first half. So, like, yeah, it's just overall, like, a huge letdown of a movie. And, let's just get to my conclusion. Let's just get to the conclusion so I can be done with this. Alright, so the movie is probably like a 2.5 out of 5. I gave it a 3 earlier. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I'd probably give it like a 2 or a 2.5 at this point. It's just not very good. Like, is it worth $20 on VOD? Absolutely not. Please don't buy this. I'm gonna be very disappointed if you go to the comment section down below and you tell me you bought this movie. And it's true, obviously, like, because I'm sure if I say that kind of thing, everyone's gonna go down in my comments and be like, I bought the movie just to piss me off. But I mean, like, if you really did buy this movie, I'm disappointed in you. I mean, after you saw this reveal, I'm disappointed in you. So, I just want you to know that. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, and if you loved it, consider subscribing. If there's any other movies you guys want me to review or just talk about in general, leave it down in the comment section down below. Tenet, I want to see very badly when it opens, and I want to make a review as fast as possible. I just want to talk about it. The thing is, like, there's this whole thing going on right now. I don't know if you knew. It's like a global pandemic. Like, theaters will be open, but I don't know if the theater will be safe, right? So it's if it gets better, then I will go see Tenet, and I will go make a video about it. But I might not be able to see it. I'm hoping I will, though. So, yeah. But if there's any other movies you want me to make a review about, I'm totally down. So, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Random Recorders, peace out.